everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Marvis of Marvelous Crafts Designs. On this channel, I like to share with you budget-friendly DIYs that are quick and easy using mostly Dollar Tree and other affordable items. So if that is what you're interested in, then this is definitely the channel for you. So don't forget to go ahead and hit that like and give me a thumbs up. And also go ahead and share this video and let YouTube know this is the type of video that you like. Today we're going to be showing you 3 easy winter DIYs. We just got our first round of snow here in Virginia, so I'm a little excited about that. And that's my favorite part about winter. We don't get snow that often. Let me know if you're from a region that gets a lot of snow, and do you like snow at all? Or are you completely sick of it and ready for springtime already? But with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into these DIYs. So for these DIYs, I was a little excited about the snow, so I kind of went with a snowflake theme. For the first DIY, I'm using some of these paint your own ornaments from Michael's and a candlestick from the Dollar Tree. I had my husband drill a hole into the candles, into the ornaments to hold the candlestick. So we just measured the diameter of the candlestick, and he drilled down so that to make sure the candlestick would fit. I also grabbed some wooden beads from my stash. I believe I had these from the Dollar Tree. Before I started staining the ornaments, I came in and I sanded down the rough edges on the ornaments there, because when I go in with the stain, it just helps to take the stain better. And I have some of this Americana gel stain. I really like this stain because it doesn't have an odor to it, and you don't have to wait that long for it to dry. This particular color is called Maple, and so I'm just going to paint the entire ornament, the front, the back, all the sides, and all the crevices, and then come in with a baby wipe and wipe it down. I did run out of this particular color, which you'll see in the moment. I'll switch colors, and I'm just showing you I'm wiping off the excess stain. So then I'm coming in with the color Walnut, which is a little bit darker than the Maple there. And at first I thought I was going to go back and repaint the initial, I'm calling these going to be candle stains here in the moment. But I decided I liked the contrast in the colors for both of these candle stands. And then I just added some water to my stain here, and I'm going to put my beads on a paintbrush in, and I go ahead and stain those as well. It just makes it easier to stain. You don't have to worry about them rolling around on your table. And so I just stained all the beads that I needed. I believe I had a total of 8 beads there. I had a little extra one, but I didn't use that one. I just needed 8. And then again, we're going to wipe it down with the baby wipe to get off the excess. So then I flipped the snowflakes over on the side there. And there's 6 points here on the snowflake. And I came in with some wood glue that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I find it easier to just kind of paint on the wood glue to make sure that you're leaving enough area so you can apply some hot glue as well for the immediate hold, and you have the wood glue for the long-term hold. And so I put 2 of the beads on 2 of the points of the snowflake, and then I'm going to come in and put one on the opposite side here. So there's 4, we're going to call them, they're going to be feet for the candlestick there, and you're going to put 2 on each opposite sides of each other. So then you have 2 of the points that don't have a bead there. I hope you can see what I'm saying by just looking at what I'm doing. I'm not doing a very good job of explaining what I'm doing. But anyway, the beads are opposite sides of each other, and there's 2 for each side. So that makes your candlestick holders stand up, would not be wobbly on your table. Then I'm going to come in with some chalk paint by Folk Art. I can't remember what this color is. It's like a creamy beige color, and I'm just going to, it's not a bright white, it's more beige than white. But I'm going to dry brush over the candlestick holders, and it really brings out the detail and the laser etching that was on those candlestick holders. And I got those from Michael's, and I believe they were like 99 cents, so even cheaper than the dollar store. They have plenty of that stuff left over from Christmas time. So I just thought that I would grab a couple of these and make a cute winter DIY with them. And I'm just making sure that my candlesticks fit, and which they do. And I decided to display this on my kitchen table. And I just love how they turned out. This is the maple one, and then this is the one in walnut. And I just think it gives such a warm, rustic touch to the kitchen. So for DIY number 2 and DIY number 3, this is going to be a DIY. Both of these will work together. So I have one of those snowflakes that you get from the Dollar Tree around Christmas time, and I'm just going to paint that with some chalk paint in white. And it took about 3 to 4 coats because that chipboard really soaks up the paint. And then I'm just drying it here. I had showed another previous DIY using the same snowflake cutout, which I will leave that video in the description. I also have this stencil from Waverly that I've had in my stash that I've gotten from Michael's, again, on clearance. Don't sleep on the Michael's clearance because a lot of times that stuff is cheaper than Dollar Tree, so I'm just saying. So I'm going to take the stencil and I'm going to line it up on my snowflake, and then I'm going to get some painter's tape, and I'm just going to tape it down. I find it best with stenciling is to tape down your stencil so it won't move on you. Then I came in with a stencil brush, and this color is Dove Gray by Folk Art, and it's just an acrylic paint. And you see that I'm using a circular motion to do the stencil. The key is to load the brush and then take off the excess paint. So you're going to unload it just on something. And I'm going just in a circular motion to apply the paint. Some stencil brushes have you use a dabbing technique, but this particular stencil brush that I'm using, I'm going in just a circular motion. And I'm going to do this all over the areas of the stencil that are covering the snowflake. And I just love that color. It says it's gray, but it gives more of an icy blue tone to it, which I feel like is perfect for winter. And it kind of gives you like a icicle effect. So then I'm going to go ahead and remove my painter's tape and just look at the detail on that stencil and how it just makes that whole snowflake pop. So then I'm going to go ahead and start on the second part of this project in just a moment. I guess I wanted you to really see how the detail was on this snowflake here. So good. I'm going to set aside that snowflake, and then I'm going to come in with this little chunky snowflake that shelf stitcher that I had from Target that was just in my stash. And I'm going to paint it with that same Dove Gray acrylic paint by Folk Art, which I believe I picked this one up from Michael's as well. And to get into those crevices in just a moment, I'll show you I use a smaller paintbrush because that large one was just not working. So I painted everything, the front, the back, the sides. Then I have this fabric from the Dollar Tree. It's just one of those little fat quarters that you just grab from their fabric stash. And I just cut a slit in there, and then I just ripped the fabric in order to get those frayed edges. I like for it to have frayed edges. And then I have a stamp set that I got from Michael's. And this is a nice little set. It comes with some symbols as well as the letters. And the thing that I liked about this is that as I form my words here, you can hold them easily in your hand in order to spell out your words and also to apply the stamp to your fabric. The ink is it's just black ink that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. You can use any type of ink that you wish. And you see how it's easy to just hold those little stamps there in your hand and stamp down your word. You don't have to have a stamp block from that. And again, that set I believe I got from Michael's. And to clean them, I just use like a baby wipe, so they clean up very easily. And so I decided that my words were a little too long there with my fabric, so I cut down some more and I just ripped off the parts that I didn't need. And I also wanted to bring in some additional embellishment there to the snowflake because I just felt like the wording was not enough. And so I I actually borrowed this from a previous project that I made, and I'm just going to deconstruct this messy bow here. I took out the yarn pieces, and I'm going to keep the burlap snowflake ribbon and that silver snowflake ribbon. And I got both of those ribbons from Dollar Tree. So I know that was something that they carried over Christmas time. And I'm just going to, again, form another messy bow. And I'm actually using a piece of the other fabric to help to tie that and to secure that. So don't throw away your scraps, because you never know when you want to use those. They come in handy. And then so I'm just rearranging this on top of the actual snowflake, and I'm just going to hot glue that down. So I put on my wording first, and then I'm going to hot glue down my messy bow there. And I'm just kind of fluffing and cutting off the excess. And this is how both of those products turned out together. I am displaying these as a set in my living room in a little tobacco basket that I have. And I just love that color, and I love the contrast, but it still makes me feel nice and cozy for winter. Well, people, I like to connect with you all through social media. So I did list my Facebook and my Instagram. And if you like any of the things that you see, you can shop my channel on Michael's. And thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.